What's up guys, Parris here, bringing you the next part in my DmC Let's Play. So, we're now on to the second mission, which is quite lengthy. As you can see, we've got our first cutscene going on here. I'll try not to talk too much, or at least not say too much distracting.
The demons are amongst us, Dante.
She's saying for me, this is the order, and this is almost like a continuation of the theme with the reboot that that they're kind of like bringing back in the old characters. So you know, you've had Dante, we've had the have we had the implication of Mundus yet? I guess we have, haven't we? Yeah. So this is like the next one. So yeah, we've already seen in cutscenes and lots of promo material about a masked figure, this terrorist, and this is where we find out who he is. So yeah, so what's the next character that hasn't been redone? Is Virgil. So out of all the ones, I think Virgil was the least offending reboot to the eye. Yeah, I don't dislike the new Dante entirely. You know, he does have his own style and coolness, but Virgil was kept closest, I think, to the original. So yeah, as mentioned in the previous video, actually I'm quite surprised at the way the cutscenes work. The fact that sometimes I have my normal hair, and then other times like this scene, you got the white hair. I don't get why the game works that way. It should, you would think, at least be always the same. So either white hair or not.
You are not human, Dante.
So
all war is fought with deception, and you have been deceived. Your past has been hidden from you for a reason.
Rewind a bit. Who are you again?
My name is Virgil. I established the Order to help find a way to fight the demons.
Besides swords and bullets, you mean?
Such weapons can win battles, but not the war. We use force, yes, but we also use intelligence, politics, propaganda.
You really believe you can make a dent?
Make a dent? With the two of us working together, I believe that we can defeat them.
So that's what this is about. You need me to fight the demons, help you save the world.
What else were you planning on doing with your life?
You guys do seem really nice, but I'm more of a loner type. Trust issues, work alone, that kind of thing.
Hopefully this doesn't show too much in the video, but when listening through, I can hear a slight echo. If there is, yeah, hopefully it shouldn't be too distracting. It's just that little subtlety to it. But yeah. I'm having to do my audio again because though I recorded some while playing, it did not record it.
Show me what?
Which I don't know why, because I thought my audio commentary while playing was quite good today. I discussed what was going on, my own conversation and stuff. But yeah, this level actually sets up a lot for the game. Yeah, there's a lot of like basic elements that you use throughout the game that get introduced in this level. You know, weapons and abilities. Yeah, and some of the flow of the game. It's a very long level, but it sets a backdrop for gameplay more than anything else, which you cannot complain to. I think it's quite good that they've made an effort to integrate, like not all necessarily in one go, but help you slowly, bit by bit, pick up some of these abilities, but with an interesting setting. Because as you said, you know, he's like using this as a way to bring back some of the memories for him, so it's kind of like an ironic sort of combination that you've got. Yeah, this idea of getting him to remember and then introducing to you some very basic sort of
we can create gateways to and from Limbo.
Basic gameplay methods. So yeah, I quite like the fact that you've got the combination of the two. So as you can see here, she's setting up us going to Limbo, yeah, which is obviously very useful.
Sea salt, shark oil, iron shavings, desiccated.
You don't know where those fingers have been, have you?
Good stuff.
Go ahead. The house holds secrets. I found mine. Now it's your turn.
How'll I get back?
We'll take care of that.
just describing her slightly disgusting. Yeah, her slightly disgusting combination of.
He doesn't seem to care.
He's raw. Just like you were when I first.
Stuff, her with powder stuff. Yeah, just disgusting. Creepy paedophile Virgil picking up children off the street. So now we're kind of in limbo. Yeah, I do like the superposition between the two sometimes. There's some nice bits, and this level shows it a bit more. That kind of like we get like the brushing on the wall and stuff like that. I quite like that. Yeah, just little features, you know, like the crystalline stuff. It reminds you of certain levels where, well, in various games where you have sort of like this. The growth on the walls, you know. Think of like Halo specifically. I know I mention Halo sometimes quite a lot, but it is an iconic series in my mind. But yeah, Halo specifically, I think, has a lot of moments like with the Flood, where you have very specific sort of growth in the walls. So you can see that I was before changing my weapons quickly, just so I had my preference. I'm having a little look around. There's certain bits, obviously, in this specific level where. Once you've finished the game, or at least gotten further, you go back and there's areas you can unlock which you can go to which you couldn't originally. So you see me wandering around. Some of these bits I can only access because I've already done them. Yeah, because of if you look at the weapons I've got now, some of those are actually used to unlock these areas. So it's definitely a level that on a second or third playthrough has much more significance. There's a lot more detail to it that gets built up. So I'm just having a little wander, getting a bit of a feel for it. Yeah, it's been a while since I'd played, so just exploring my abilities. You can see like that bit there where I'm doing the jump glide. That's an ability I will pick up in the next mission.
I remember.
So we're going to the room. Yeah, we've got a nice painting there. Yeah, conveniently with his face slashed off. Yeah, that painting, as we'll soon discover, is Sparta. Look, we're going to recreate the house. Lots of bookshelves and carpets and stuff like that. Bit overly ornate, isn't it?
And who the hell are you? Sparta.
Creaky forward.
My dad.
Now it's time for the best bit, a bit of action. I think at least to start with, some of my gameplay could be a bit sloppy. Yeah, it's been a while since I played. I'm just getting back into the swing of it. Yeah, I get hit a couple of times when I might not normally. It's just because I'm so adjusting to replaying it. It's not sort of game that's super easy to just go back and forth to. So this adds a new sort of enemy type where they have a shield. At this point, there's not much you can do. When you first have to do this, you kind of wait for him to like get his sword stuck and then attack him. But because I'm far enough to get the demon weapon, I just use that because the demon weapons are sort of power, so they help you break the shield and that. So I wonder what am I doing? Where am I going? I can't go that way. No, that's still locked, isn't it? So what's going on there? If I whack it, forgetting. Oh yeah, I have to go back to the painting because this is obviously where you first get the demon weapon. So as you do that, so what do you think he's going to do? He's going to put his hand on it, isn't he? That's what he'll do in a second, as you'll see. So yeah, this is our first demon weapon. I think it's Arbiter. Maybe his name or Osiris, I can't remember which one. But I'm quite fond of it as a weapon. It's really powerful. It makes short work of enemies, which is what you want. I think you would see me generally, on the whole, sort of using it as a sort of general power weapon. Though I'm a big fan of like gauntlets and stuff like that, which is the other human weapon, demon weapon introduced to this game. They're not the easiest to effectively use sometimes, which is a shame because, as I say, I'm quite a fan of them. In the first Devil May Cry there's flame ones, which are very much my favourite weapon. I think the weapons in the first Devil May Cry are perhaps the best ones. As you can see, I'm not expecting their attack movements like I might normally, so I've got hit a few times here when I wouldn't probably normally, after I've been playing for a while, do. So you can just do that. There you can see there was lost all there once. I'm trying to roughly follow the pattern and carry on things. I'll show you a little sneak peek of something you can do. If you switch to the demon weapon you get later, you can go down that floor. There's something down there, I can't remember what exactly. So I'm just having a look around. Let's go. Again, you could skip some of this or go different routes if you wanted to when you've got different abilities. But I'm trying to keep fairly straightforward with it. Unfortunately, it seemed to have a little video skip there. Don't know why, but we'll just ignore it and continue with the little swing of the battle, and enjoying some hacking and some slashing. So, see, I've always been very fond of the combo style sequence stuff in Devil May Cry games. Given the names, everyone knows like Smoking Six style and Stylish and stuff like that. I do kind of like that they rebooted it in this as well in a way, but it distracts it a little bit. I do like them, savage and sadistic and stuff like that. It becomes iconic as the rest of it, but I do sort of miss the original ones. As you can see, that's one of the things you can go into later when you've got different weapons. Just a little detour. You saw a bit more of the sort of writing on the wall stuff there. I think it plays a bigger part the further into the game you get. See, I'm surprised he didn't get hit there. He was within the striking distance of the weapon.
That was me. I remember this.
The soundtrack of this, listening to it as I'm playing, is fairly strong. There's some classic songs in the Devil May Cry games. You got like Never Surrender, Devil May Cry 4, and was it like Devil May Never Cry or whatever it is, which was in the first one, and then they redid it in the third one, and the song in the third one is quite strong. This is something that you come to a couple of times where you have like a vortex which takes you, I don't know, to another world which has similar sort of features to Limbo, but not really entirely. Basically what you do is you go to this really weird place with this massive freaky statue, and basically you learn this new ability, and then you make your way through it, you break the train and then head back. It's an interesting way to introduce you to these new abilities, like, not necessarily like full-on action style, but an interesting thing. Artistically, it looks interesting. You've got a slight change in style. This is a bit more light and almost beautiful in a way, as in like it appears to be a bit more based on aesthetics than that sort of grittiness that the rest of the game feels. So here's like our first new ability, which is, the devil paw, so that's like right trigger, and So you can see me using an ability I haven't yet got, which I think quickly gets shown to be my fault when I miss a jump later. Like here, there we go. Overestimated it with using that, which can easily happen when you're using abilities you shouldn't be at. Yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to speed my way through, just quickly just jump and run and jump and run and run. Yeah, I'm quite a fan of the living world. The flying enemies, you particularly use this and the other ability, the one you'll pick up a bit later in this, which is the angel one, which pulled you to them rather than the other way around. I prefer with the flying enemies to pull yourself to them, because you can avoid like their bombs and their shots easier. But I think that's down to preference here, because it's always good fun if you can hit their bombs back at. So yeah, there we go. I break the chain. So then I'll be off soon back to well, not necessarily normal world, but where I was before. Yeah, where we'll probably feature the new ability, no doubt. That seems to be the way to go. I really do forget how long a mission this is. Yeah, we've gone more than 15 minutes already. I know there's a massive cutscene at the start, which is like a couple minutes long. But it is, you know, when you compare it to the next mission, which you'll also see me do hopefully soon, which is really short, especially when you've got all the abilities like I do. Yeah, you might find that when I do it, I will show you the speedy. There we go. That's the secret mission door. Sorry. See, I didn't even bother using what I should do, but the rest of it I'll try and pull it. So you follow the linear path that's originally set out for you, but you can, for some of these bits, actually to make a speedier job. Yeah, you could jump there and use the glide and probably make it in one rather than you see there.
Now! Hurry! Come on!
See a lot more of this like world coming to beat you and get you. So yeah, I'll just leave you to watch a bit of the fight. Yeah, you get the different versions. You can see I pull off the shield and then put it to me, and easy to destroy.
I know that voice.
He's recognising that voice. Do you think it could be the voice of his mother? Maybe we'll find out soon. So, yeah, there's like areas and doors that you can only open with specific weapons. Yeah, you can see me there unlocking the other kind. Yeah, we're not supposed to have the angel weapon, so we shouldn't open that yet. But yeah, you see I'm able to, so I'll ignore it and continue on. So we're now in another room with another painting. This one, Obi-Wan Mother, Eva. See, I would say that's holding a black rose, but he says a blue rose. But in technicality, that's the same thing. Yeah, you can't have an actual black rose. A black rose is just a really dark blue. I'm still not keen on the change in the amulets from the original one.
Fucking demons.
Oh, you can't agree with him more than that, fucking demons. So, trying to just have fun. Look, you'll probably see me use that attack way too much. Yeah, I really love it as one. This is another one I quite like to use a lot. Yeah. I'm probably quite a boring person to watch play sometimes, in the sense that there's certain like moves and abilities I like to use more than others, and you'll see me favouring that. So, look, that one's now glowing blue. Do you think he'll put his hand on it? Let's go see. Quiet, dramatic music, and let's see what we get this time. So, we get the scythe this time. You know, I don't really like the scythe though. It can be good sometimes. It's got a long reach, but it's not as powerful as, say, like the axe. So I do believe I actually put it on here switch it so you can actually see me using it. So you can see how much it's got a long reach. So yeah, you can see the more you use it, it kind of like always gets charged up. So you can see it glowing there. So you can actually, you saw that was just, it can be a really good and powerful weapon sometimes. Yeah, you can pick them up off the ground using B. But as I said, it's not generally my preference of weapon.
You, get after her. Down there. Cover the doors. Move.
Yeah, it's nice sometimes to mix it up a bit. Yeah, as I said, I don't generally use it. I'll use the other angel weapons, like the throwing stars. They're definitely my preference, as you've seen me use them multiple times already. The sort of dynamic feel of the world changing like this can be quite good. It reminds you more of the fact that Devil May Cry isn't just a hack and slash, it's a bit of a platformer as well. And you have to think carefully sometimes, or judge your sort of jumps and whatnot quite carefully.
Blue rose.
See, that now it says a blue rose. I think I'll class that as a black rose, but as I said, there's room to agree or disagree on that. See, we're at another one of these things. We're now going to gain the other core push, whatever you want to call it, the angel one. Yeah, before we had the demon one. You can see how that works. Now we're going to get a bit more variety, and it changes up the gameplay. I think the fourth one introduced a similar thing with was it the Buster, which is like an arm which you can use to punch or attack in various ways. And I think this is almost like their don't know about nod, but their sort of it's almost like they're sort of, I don't know, like appeasing the previous fans by bringing in a feature that I think did make the flow of like the fourth Devil May Cry different from the other ones. It gives you different variety, being able to pull enemies towards you and attack from a distance and stuff like that. It's nice sometimes to have the variety, and I think that's what they've done with this, is to change the flow, give you a different variety of doing it. There's also stuff like this where you can play on this sort of corrupted, broken world stuff a bit more, which I think being able to jump, pull and stuff like that yourself over greater distances does play to that, and I don't think they would have been able to do it without having this ability. So it's nice that they've, I don't know, put some thought into what they're doing. So we've broken another chain. Chain. Hands falling, stone forward, chain swinging into the water, head turning. Watch my freaky eyes. Watch. So, little vision of your mother, and now back into the freaky tunnel. TARDIS, eat your heart out. Do you think we're gonna get attacked? Yeah, that seems to be the chill thing. Oh look, flying enemy. The enemies are really ugly, but I think that plays against this kind of gruesome, gritty look that they've particularly built upon. See, I love when that works, when you're that close to two of them and one of them's stupid enough to throw their bomb. So I try and make quick work of the flying enemies, get them out of the way so I can concentrate on the ground ones. Yeah, it's much easier to deal with them then. So I'm trying to like get some variety in the moves. So yeah, got like the tree and stab going on after a very classic Devil May Cry movement there actually, where you've got like the stinger and the stab where you do lots and lots and lots. Something that's featured in Devil May Cry for a while, and it's nice to see the return of it and the simplicity of their use, although it's easy to forget to do it.
I remember.
I like how like in every image they've managed to disfigure Spider's face in some way so that they like don't have to like show him in any way.
Brother too.
See, they've worked very hard in giving differences in cutscenes and the way they think and feel. Yeah, I like the fact that they've tried to be a bit more artistic in the way they're building things up. This is a really good way, the way your mind sort of roughly builds, and the images, the smells, the sights. Yeah, this is very much, I don't know, it like really does justice to it.
She gave her life so that we could escape.
Very gruesome scene as well, where he rips his mother's heart out.
Our father, Sparta, took my brother and I away. He separated us.
Do you think he hates Windows just a little bit?
Humans. Wiped our memories to protect us. That's why it all went black. Until now.
See, now it's like remembered everything all of a sudden. So he's remembered it all. Dramatic. Oh no, I've dropped my picture as well. Oh my god. So yeah, I said this mission is really long. Yeah, we're closing in beyond 25 minutes now. We're closing towards half an hour, and yeah, we've still got gameplay to go. Yeah, with a bit more jumping. Yeah, go past the spiders. Let's slide down this way. Yeah, and things are just screwing with you now as you carry on. You're making your way.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, as I said, I do like the dynamic feel that the environment changing gives, and the ability to jump as well. Just, yeah, the flow it does. As I said, I mentioned before as well with the writing on the walls. Yeah, I do like the use of it. Yeah, this is a specifically good way of showing you the differences. Yeah, the way the room tilts and everything. Yeah, we'll now make our way safely to our exit. So we've got a short cutscene before this video finishes actually. So I'm now appearing back into the real world, well, normal world, human world, whatever you want to call it.
And I've been looking for you for a long time now. Our mother
not quite at Star Wars, is it? Yeah, with the dramatic thing of no, Luke, I am your father. It's not quite that, is it? With no, Daddy, I am your brother.
Sparta.
Showing off your amulet.
A fate worse than death, they say. He's never coming back.
Still don't like Virgil's coat. Yeah, the sort of velvet look. It just.
I want to know more.
Yes, it's all similar to how it was. It just.
What happened?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Above all,
and the hat just makes it worse. So you can definitely see the videos coming close to an end here, and hopefully, yeah, the audio and everything is alright. As I said, there's a slight echo for me. I'm not entirely sure why. Hopefully that doesn't last for very long. So a quick look at the stats. As you can see, I do alright. Yeah, after the slow thing of the process, but I get a nice rank. So until next time, guys.